Phil, we're here at the end of the incoming transfer window. What are your thoughts?
Yes, of course, we can still players can still leave, so we can't sign any more players until January obviously. Players can still leave, obviously, in League One, League Two, and Europe. So we're kind of only at a halfway point in some sense, but in general, pretty happy with what we've done. Looked to do one or two more, didn't get that done, but yeah, overall pretty satisfied.
We'll deal with the outgoings before the incomings. In terms of the players that there was interest in, were they the ones you expected?
Yes, we expected interest in our players. There normally is. I think we saw, was it four first team players have gone. So yeah. So actually, when you think about that, there's not. Well, there were 4 sold, and then that's an out of contract. So yeah. We expected interest. There was interest in many more of our players. We had offers that we looked at for other players, but yeah, there's some players who we had offers for that are still here.
In terms of the probably the key ones who have gone, we'll start with Ezri, and Ezri will remain first.
Yeah, Ezri. So obviously Dean knows him very well. Looked to took him, simple, and remain. Obviously moved to a similar part of the world. Remain had a year to go on his contract. So it was a question of, do we want to take the transfer fee now or keep him? Obviously he was keen, I think, with family up there and a young child as well to move back home. So in the end it wasn't too difficult a decision. And
the more recent one, obviously, the departure of Neil Mopai.
Yeah, Neil. So we spent a lot of time talking about that. In a perfect world, we'd love to have Neil on the team next year. I think it's an open secret that Brighton looked at him in the past and he preferred to come here. And having done that, we felt that it was the right thing to do to let him move now to the Premier League, having played 2 years for us and done a fantastic job. I read a few things about money and all these things. It wasn't about money for Neil; it was about playing the Premier League. And yeah, we had a meeting with him last week. We all met him, and yeah, he left on really good terms. So really happy with that. And what I said to him, maybe one day he can come back.
And in terms of the Brentford model, I mean, Ezri and Neil are both perfect examples of what this club does.
Yeah, I think we sold now 3 to the Premier League, 3 with Neps earlier in the year, so 3 this year. So yeah, and there could have been more, but yeah, we can't sell everyone. So yeah, I mean, good examples, but we're not here just to develop players for Premier League clubs. We're here to try and get promoted ourselves. So that's the main focus now.
You talk about or the aim is to try and get promotion. The players we brought in, people who will help with that aim.
Hope so. I think people looked at maybe some of the experience in the team, and we've tried to address that with obviously Pontus and Ethan at the back in particular. Christian Norgard in midfield as well. So we try to look at that. I think we now look a stronger team, more height at the back. So yeah, I think we're more well equipped in many areas to a real sustained goal.
Talk about many areas. Would you potentially like to have done more business in the attacking area?
Yes, we look to obviously replace Neil more directly in the window, knowing that we still have good players in the squad who can do the job there as well. So being comfortable that what we didn't need to do is go crazy about it, overpay or get sucked into huge contracts. We looked at a few situations even just today. They didn't come off for us, but that's life. Got complete faith in the players who are here to do a good job, and we'll look again in January.
Talk about January. A lot of work's been done as well, I presume, to build forward to that, even though we're in this window now. Yeah,
so obviously we're looking, situations players for January, but also contract situations of our current squad members as well, and looking at those situations as well as the outs. We'll get to the end of August and see if there's any more departures, and then we'll work on what we need. Yes. Quickly as possible.
And away from the first team, obviously it's been a very busy summer as well for the B team. Appears to have brought in a lot younger age of player into the B team this transfer window.
So the important thing with getting players in at sort of 17s and 18s is that we need to develop some club developed players. For our first team, we've got to have at least one in every 18-man squad. So it's really important that the players like Jan Zammeruk, when he came in, he'll become a club developed player next year. That's important to us to stay on the right side of the regulations. So yeah, and also players coming at 17 and 18, they've still got a lot of development potential, so that's it's part of the strategy.
You talk about having full faith in the squad we've got. What do you think this squad is capable of this year?
The temptation is always to say we can do great things. I think we've seen last week, right, fantastic example against Birmingham of first half absolutely dominating the game, and then we got we were on the end of their only shot of the game went in our goal. So luck is the first thing. You know, it's no good me saying, oh, we'll finish here, there, and everywhere. Luck is a huge part of it. If we get some luck and we perform to our capabilities, then I think we can do well.
And I suppose it's the obvious question we always ask after every window, but in terms of the strength as a club as a whole at the end of this window, how would you assess that?
Yeah, good shape. I think the squad looks really, really good. Loads of bit more experience in there. Still many players like Brian Mbuemo who's come in, who I think will do fantastic even at 19. Develop. The financial side is good as well. Obviously, we took some good transfer fees, and yeah, we're in good shape. So fingers crossed we have a good first half of the season, get to January and see where we are then.